All right, let me see if I got some data going to YouTube real quick before I get started. Cancel that. I don't even know what I just canceled. All right, cool, man. Came to drop this late night content. Let me put this on live chat, and we're gonna get it cracking, man. Right now I'm just kind of looking at some shit online, man, real quick, man. I wanted to get into this DJ Akademiks situation, but let me. I'm gonna run into this other video. I see it's like, it ain't streaming, but it's premiering right now. So it kind of caught my attention. So let's check this out real quick while we wait for everybody to get up in here.
Flock the ball was up here.
Let's see. All right, hold on. We don't know what's up there premiere.
Little bitch ass.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, we got the content. Crazy. This was.
All right, so let me stop right here, and I'm gonna just say what this video is about. It's actually about him going in on a little dude. I think his name was Flock to Ball. He a teenager. He was up on No Jumper a couple of days ago, and he asked a question like, basically like, what is wax? What's the end goal? Or I'm kind of messing it up, but to basically what I understood him saying was, he basically was saying like, what's Wack's purpose on the internet doing all the stuff that he doing? You know what I mean? All of the exposing and podcasting and all that stuff. Like he wanted to know like, what was Wack's? You know what I mean? Like, what's the reason you doing all of this? Is it for financial gain? I mean, so he presented the question, man, and during the live stream on No Jumper, he said that Wack had texted him and said some stuff like, basically Wack felt like he introduced him to a broader audience of people. And, it's kind of like you biting the hand that feeds you. Some people, once you get in bed with them, you can't do certain things. And like, at the end of the day, the dude do content. So it's like you align yourself with somebody. And this is why I don't align myself with like other people. Like, it's other content creators that I can be cordial with. I ain't got no issue with them. But as far as us like being on the same team, we just ain't gonna do that, because if we're gonna do content and we're gonna keep it real in this content space, we're gonna do content on everybody. Like, we not gonna just not do content on an individual because we cool with them. You know what I mean? And that's why I kind of just keep my relationships with people the way that it is, because it ain't gonna be no hard feelings when you do content on me. Just like it ain't gonna be no hard feelings when I do content on you. It is what it is, But at the end of the day, there's certain people that if they do content about Wack, he gonna say something about it. Like, especially like Akademiks running certain type of content on him, or if Adam was running certain type of content on him. We remember, it was a situation with him, and I think it was like the T Grizzly situation where he kind of told him to fall back. He told him to fall back on the loose situation. So, it is what it is. And we're going to get into, like I said, some Akademiks Wack coverage of that Blueface conversation. But in a long story short, he wanted this young boy to, like, speak highly of him at all times, I guess, or, not go against the grain when it came to him. But, the young boy just asked the question and he ain't like it. So this was his response on No Jumper a couple of days ago.
What tripped me out? Little bitch ass nigga, you get on my phone any other time, you asking a table of ops a question about me that you ain't never asked me.
Now that's crazy, because at the table was Spody Face, Flock the Ball, I want to say Munchie B, and Young Aunt Hefe. I don't know if somebody else was Lush moderating it. I can't remember who I was there, but at the end of the day, he's saying a table of ops, like not just one op, or not just Spody Face, or not just Munchie B, because we know I got issues with them, but a table of his ops.
What do you get out of, if I want to know what Adam gets out of something, right? Will I get a more clear answer from you or fucking Josh?
When you are doing a podcast, sometimes you have to have conversations, and maybe he didn't understand that what he was saying would offend you or whatever, but either way, I feel like
He
you're
can do his thing, just stay away from me. I'm cool.
He blew it out of proportion. Now I want the young man to stay away from me.
Ooh, don't call me about nothing.
Yeah,
I didn't block
he'll be all
me
right.
and all that. Don't scum, keep it away from me. You know how I am.
I think he's good.
All right, y'all. So Wack 100 has reached a new all-time low. He's now trying to beef with
Okay,
a
Lush
teenager.
was there too.
Literally a teenager, like just turned 18 years old. And this is all over, in my opinion, absolutely nothing. At this point, it's getting annoying how Wack has tried to bully every non-affiliate, and he calls it content. But when called out for, setting up plays by other known members like Young Aunt Hefe and, people of that nature that also work at No Jumper, what does Wack do? I did a whole video on it already. He called in and tried to press Ricky, the chill guy with the Starbucks cup who was actually on Wack's side in the argument.
On the side the whole time, ain't say nothing crazy about him or nothing. The other boys was saying exactly what he tried to accuse Ricky of saying, and he called in and got on the softest target on the panel.
Argument they were having that he decided to call and, facilitate a fade about. Anywho, though.
I ain't even got the chat
This
up.
beef he's trying
Let
to
me
start
see,
with
my
this
fault, y'all.
teenager Flock to Ball, an Instagram comedian, is even more strange because Wack has been the guy advocating to get this guy on
Ruler
No Jumper
gang,
for
what's
months.
going on, James Tristan?
And once it
DC
finally
Pie?
happened, Wack is trying to get
What's going on, Monique
some of the
Hill?
spotlight back that he helped shine on this young man, which is it's got Wack out here looking crazy because he's out here calling the guy out of his name now and airing out his
He calling a little dude who he felt like he mentored. You know what I mean? The guy who he felt like he, introduced to, and he said it like Noriega and, reached out to these different individuals who flocked to ball. He was like basically mimicking or reenacting people's like raps and stuff, but he would make his own words. But you know what I mean? Like, y'all would have to go see the videos or whatever, man. The dude is, he all right content creator. I didn't think he was like the best content creator my damn self, even when I start following him on Instagram. But nevertheless, though, he do what he do. He imitate people. But, now Wack is calling him BANs, bitch ass niggas, like, over a question he asked. He ain't get disrespectful. He ain't call Wack out his name or nothing.
personal business, which is where I kind of draw the line. If you want to kind of go at someone for content, see if they're going to go back and forth with you, that's one thing. But if you did a personal favor for the guy, how is it that the very first sign of, in your mind, you interpret it as disrespect, but it's like a schizo mind or something? Like, this guy's insane. But let's just present it for how he sees it. In his mind, he was disrespected, so he just says, screw it, I'm going to completely burn the bridge with you and just put out all your personal business. Look, check it out.
With him the entirety of the time that he was here.
I warned you.
Nah, bro. Just look at the expression on his face. Just, if anybody ever looks at you like this, do not do any type of business with them. That's how I look at it, at least. If I'm sitting in the same room and you look at me from across the table.
Man. I just want to know what goes on inside that head. Like, what did because he said, y'all, like, I'll just wake up and go at people. Nah, the Chris be calling me. This is what he just said on the video I was just watching. But I just wonder what goes on inside the mind of Cass McElroy Jones. Like, this, I'm just being real with you. Like, I get on here and I talk a lot of shit, right? But Wack be in the middle of every single thing. Like, at some point, like, I would just need a break. I would get, you know what I mean? Like, let me just take a little break. You know, I'm going to chill out for a little bit. Like, y'all see how, like, well, nah, they forced him to chill out. I was about to say the baby. But, like, you know what I mean? I just chill out for a little bit, man. I got the streets on fire. You know what I mean? I got niggas mad at me from New York all the way to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, at some point, do you ever just want to just like, all right, I'm just chilling. This nigga wild, man.
Table like this, bro.
Uh, shout out to No Cap Net 007.
I'm cool. And then you
Salute.
factor in, the fake Nikes every week, the swap meet fits. Like, come on, bro. This is a janky individual. I don't know why anybody would ever trust this guy.
I
He
said,
going.
bro, but you jumped out, and I understood why you was doing what you were doing.
I was trying to build him up as an exclusive personality on the channel, which he was for a while.
Hey, bro, let me explain something to you what I learned. I swear.
All right. I'm gonna get up off of that video right there real quick. I just want to see what it was about because I seen it pop up in my news feed or whatever this is called. With my home screen, it just popped up. Why the fuck did the wood keep popping up? All right. So anyway, at some point, Akademiks must did a live stream, man, and Wack did respond to it, but he said something about he was talking about Blueface's. Let me see that. What is it? The Academy or King Akademiks? Something came up about Blueface's his contract with Wack 100. Now, seeing Wack responded to it, so I'm guessing Akademiks must have been talking about that finesse two-time contract, and he must have brought up Blueface somewhere in the conversation. And Wack 100. Now, I seen the clip earlier. I might have to go to Twitter to grab. I should have grabbed. See, I gotta be a little bit more,
It just
prepared
says,
for these live streams.
if you a hood nigga, actually, I'm gonna do it. Whatever. Over time, it looked like they're saying
He might have
easy
cut
to
it
say,
out.
yo,
I'm
why
gonna
do
go
these
to
guys
X
get
real quick. It might be over there. Let me see. Akademiks. Damn, ain't nobody screen recorded? So I should have been up. I don't know what I was doing last night. I think I must have went to sleep early or something. So I didn't even know he had went live. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. No cap. Network. What's up with my X account? Make sure I know. Hold on. Let me see. What I say? Akademiks. Blueface. Damn, where's this video at? Why the hell wasn't I looking for this video before, like, now? I might have to go to the whole live stream and find it. Sound like somebody pulling up outside the crib. Hold on. Academy. Let me see if it's on this.
Oh, okay. He spoke on it before.
So I didn't want to take the chance, and I ain't say nothing to him about.
He made. Okay, so basically the merch, they're all gonna split the merch. There's two type of deals that are given out in music. One's a royalty rate deal. If you're not an escort, yo, when you find a girl that ain't been whored out, you could give up on the chicks that were. You know what I mean?
Little baby, you got little babies BM basically admitting to this, right? And I believe they was.
All right, hold on real quick. I'm gonna let y'all watch this while I gotta go through the transcripts and find this joint. Let me see. Somebody broke it down. Let me see.
Oh, okay, I can't find the clips. Yeah, he used to be on live with them all the time.
With me in mind. Yeah, I was just in Memphis, nigga. It's 100% motherfucking me fact. You're gonna press charges.
Chat, this type of shit is fuck rate at its finest. Have y'all?
Hey, young nigga.
Okay, all right, enough. All right. Okay, cool. So last finesse 2 times topic, his contract got leaked. And I've seen a lot of people breaking down his contract. We're going to do our analyzation of contracts. If you don't know.
Team in there, or the media.
Well, I'm just have to go to Wack's reaction on it because I can't even find it, dog. But anyway, I think they're gonna play the clip of Akademiks saying what he said. Here it go.
I said, nigga, Mard is left.
Clubhouse contract, Nick. What are you talking about? It's a conflict of interest. You know, I'm not gonna get in their business, but I always knew Blueface was pretty stupid. I'm gonna tell you why. Blueface is signed to Wack 100 and managed by Wack 100. Let me tell you how this works. So if you're the manager of the guy to a label, they take at least half already. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. So of your 50% that you're getting, or less than 50%, he's still taking at least 20% of that too. It's double dipping. You get what I'm saying? So you never sign, you never get managed, or you don't have a management company owned by the people that also sign you. You get what I'm saying? So you never sign, right? You never get managed.
So let's stop it right there. So this is how, when I called the crazy nigga today, I said, yo, where did you get this from? He said, well, Finesse 2 times has JPE, which is Jay Prison's dad, the father, Mob Ties, Moneybag Yo, then Atlantic. I said, that's 4 people ahead of him, right? Right. I said, okay. He said, what, he got 20%? I said, nah, he got 20% of 50%, which is 10%, right? Right. I said, okay. I said, so what did he say he got? He said he ended up with like $30,000, $40,000. That's what they gave him out the budget, right? I said, okay. I said, all right, so this is how it works for me. For one, ain't no 4 or 5 people in there.
Hey, hold on. Y'all said white folks passed away? The dude, let me see. Y'all talking about the dude, I think, where is he from? Like Memphis or something like that? I think he like an old dude who be saying he a GD. Where y'all see that at? I'm gonna have to look that up. Put my Instagram over here.
If Blueface get an advancement of $500,000, he get $500,000. You don't take 20% of the $500,000? Absolutely not. You get $500,000. Now let's just say the budget's $1 million. He said, well, Wack, where you make your money at? I said, I'm gonna tell you. The other $500,000 is for what? He got quiet. I said, what's the other $500,000 for? It's $1 million on the table. I done gave the artist $500,000. Since you say 50%, let's call it 50%. What's the other $500,000 for? He said, well, the album got to get done. Producers, studio time,
features, mix, mastering, videos, all that shit, right? Right. So okay. So how much you think that costs? He said more than $500,000. I said exactly. Now because I'm whack, right? I may get all that shit done for 400,000 because the producers didn't charge me. The video that should have cost 50, they charged me 25. Right. I said, so let me ask you something. If you just said all that cost over $500,000, that would mean if I gave him $500,000 and it cost 600,000, I'm 100,000 in the hole, right? Right. Which ultimately puts him in the hole because we got to recoup everything before the other money come in, right? Right. But if Wack could get it done for another 400,000, you got a problem with me making money on the label side because my name and my relationship save money? He said no. He said, but Blueface got the $500,000, right? Yeah, but you didn't take no money. No, I gave him his $500,000. He said, wouldn't your management kick in? I said, well, once the album's done and everything's out, and I go set tours up and do deals over here and deals over there and boxing deals over here and this over there, then my management money kicks in. He said, and you take half of that? I said, no. The max is 20%. It's illegal to do anything over 20%. He said, no way you giving him all that. I said, all my artists get the same deal. That's why they don't go nowhere. Now, the rest of them niggas?
I don't know. Like, my opinion about Wack as far as being a manager it might be a lot different than my opinion on some of the other shit with that. I disagree with Wack on. As far as him being in business, for real. And I ain't saying that he's a good or bad businessman. And when I'm talking about business, I'm talking about the music industry, nothing outside of that. Because I really ain't going into all of that. I'm just talking about as far as him being a manager or somebody that's involved in business. I haven't heard like nobody come out and say like, all right, he's a bad manager. He messed up my money. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't heard to this point somebody come out and say that. People can speculate, you know what I mean? Or maybe somebody could, put me on to something that I may or may not know about. But as far as I know, I haven't heard of him like being a Diddy type of person where he giving people bad deals. But what people have said was like, and this isn't for me. This is from just stuff that you can see on the internet. You see people on the internet saying like that, Game put itself in some situations in life to where, certain things couldn't, look like it was his or whatever. And some people, was insinuating that Wack possibly had hold to some of those type of things. And, that's the reason why Game was stuck with Wack. Now, do I necessarily agree or disagree with that? I don't know, because I really don't know the business. I'm just talking about what's been said on the internet, you know what I mean? So these are some of the things that we done heard about Wack with business, or like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people were like saying that the reason why Kanye did, some work for Wack or whatever was to get that, laptop or whatever they allegedly had got from Ray J and some other people, wherever they got it from, you know what I mean? It was like you know what I mean? They're like, wait, you do this and we'll do this. You feel what I'm saying? Type of situation is what people were saying. So those are some of the type of things that I've heard about him. The what's the boxer's name? The Oscar De La Hoya tape, shit like that. Him having tapes and pictures of people, and I think he didn't evolve from that to like now having like phone recordings and paperwork on motherfuckers. But these are the things that I've heard about Wack. When it comes to like Blueface's deal and stuff like that, I've never heard nobody say anything about his deal. I think one of the only times I heard somebody come out and speak about Wack on the music side was like I heard some Savi live streams on Instagram, as well as, you know, stuff people captured on YouTube where he was talking about whacking, you know, shit like that. And I don't even think these two had a deal with each other, but, you know, he said one thing, and then when he got in front of Wack, he said something totally different. That's Mimo 600 from Chicago. I remember him saying like about some stuff or whatever, but you know, let's knock this one out though.
They fucked up because they got 5 hands in the pot. So Finesse 40,000 takes him 12 deals to get what Blueface might get in one. And you got management that's finna go over here and make shit happen that shouldn't. Cardi B features and God knows lyrical lemonade videos and these features and that shit, and you in Europe on your first run out, which doesn't happen. You got artists been around there 10, 15 years, they've been on a European run. And all kind of other shit. We ain't gonna talk about when a nigga sleep and his phone go off at 8 o'clock at night. What's up? Blueface in jail for attempted murder in Vegas. And he on the freeway and calling attorneys and making niggas get on planes to be at the courthouse 7 o'clock in the morning and going to book houses and shit so they can give you a bill and give you ankle. I said, it's a whole lot come with it, because a lot of times when your management in that building, they ain't going to the streets. Oh, when we talking about streets, let's talk about what comes with that. What the bill should look like for when all that's going on.
All right. Speaking of Blueface and Wack,
I don't know where it came from. He just handled it.
Munchie B got into some of this conversation too, and this is another topic. Now that we're talking about like the management and him managing, you know, Munchie B been saying that he don't think that Wack is a good manager. He feel like, and I mean, I don't know how much he knows about about management, you know what I mean? But he feel like Blueface should have came home to like a deal and shit, but people ain't fucking with Wack, so they ain't trying to mess with Blueface. Let me see if I can find
Here with another one. You feel me? I guess Sus Gerber's the. You need to just start FaceTiming. Like, you just gotta stop.
You can screen
texting.
record that.
This is so messy. 30 and ain't nobody had their own shit. Nobody got nothing going.
That's what X4 said. That's what X4 said.
No, but it's
I
really want to do this.
Yeah,
nigga.
for real, because that shit is crazy.
Hell yeah,
that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Stream. He's always promoting something. Yada yada yada. But I feel like, to be fair to Wack, I have seen him say he tries to be as fair with his artists as he stuff. Different assortment of people, you know.
That's gonna close doors. And I'm about to say the things that Axe said, I already said before Axe said it. Yeah, it ain't sharp. I just said last Wednesday and a few other times, rap is over for Blueface. And I keep saying it.
Man, the beef is heating up.
He been coming up with some little shit.
No.
He's posted you now. He posted you.
I'm not no hating ass nigga.
He posted you.
Who you say you know damn well they scared to and Wack fuck ups. What that mean?
Hold on. He posted me?
Yeah, he posted you.
Talking to the chat be crazy. Like, cause I don't know if I'm reading it right. I'm trying to like understand what you saying. You know damn well they scared to and Wack fuck ups. Yeah, I don't
Posted
know.
you over the weekend.
Hey, we got 75 in here though, man. Y'all gotta give me more than 15 likes right now, man. We just getting into it. We just, you know what I mean? Come on. Late night stream.
For real? Where was that? On the story?
On the story, yeah.
What he say?
He said, "Get this video up to #1 so we can make this blind man see that my career's not over."
The video was
something.
like under his music video, so he was like, "Get this to #1 so like
I'm lost. What you mean? There's no jumper videos on there.
So your video saying his rap career was over was right underneath his video with him and Stunner Girl.
That's crazy.
And he was like, he screenshotted it and he was like, get this to #1 so much you can.
Is Blueface rap career over? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. I don't think I agree with Munchie B saying that though. I mean, because I look at rappers different because I do content. So I think what Munchie B is saying is like he more of a content creator than being a rapper at this point in his career. You know what I mean? Even if it's like, reality TV or all the other stuff that he got going on. Blueface is more known for like social media viral moments, things that happen with like him and Krishan or him and an individual. He might get into something with another dude or. You know what I mean? Like that's been those have been the biggest things to keep him in the algorithm. So I'm not discrediting him as an artist or a rapper, but I think he's more than a rapper. Blueface is like a hybrid type of content creator, like a content creator that can make music, like can do multiple things. You know what I mean? DDG is like a hybrid content creator because he can rap and then he makes content. He can do vlogs. I mean. DDG can do a whole lot of stuff. I remember they used to do like games on their vlogs and stuff. Like, they play these different type of games, but like the shit was interesting at the time, you know what I mean? So, and people was watching it. So with Munchie B, just thinking about him as a rapper, I think that style of being an artist is over with. Like, I think the days of an artist just solely being a rapper is over with, or even an R&B singer, because there's so much other stuff going on and people watch more social media than they listen to music these days. So you got to just keep up with the times.
Can see that like my career's not over, basically.
Bro. But see, I believe he should have came home to a deal because you charted at least 3 or 4 times before, and I believe you're not gonna get that success because you got the wrong person next to you. People, Wagner rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. It ain't him.
So should we talk about
that's gonna close doors. And I'm about to say the things that Ack said, I already said before Ack said it.
What Ack said? I don't see it.
Let's see if they got it.
Yeah, read the
all right, hold on. Somebody in the chat said the people that scared of Wack is the ones that either looking for something from him or the ones that know he can crush them for fun. LOL.
Hey, bro. I'm not hating on Blueface.
Hey, get them likes up, though.
Hey, bro. I never knew he posted that over the weekend, and I don't think his music is bunk. It's catchy. He make bangers. But you got the wrong person next to you, bro, because he rubbed too many people. He got a thick-ass phone book he can't really use. You know what I'm saying? Because he closed so many doors.
But I think Blueface's business is not out there like that. Like, I think Blueface is intentionally playing dumb about his business to the public, so these narratives are out there about him, but I think his business is really thorough. I couldn't imagine that his business is not
I think his lane is reality TV and streaming.
Okay, yeah.
I always said that when he get out, that would be his bread and butter because he's a good character. He a funny nigga.
He a witty nigga. Womanizer.
I mean, he like Munchie trying to say it like how he's saying it, but in all actuality though, like he definitely can do streaming.
And he having his way with these bitches, and nigga, he doing what you want. I commend him.
That go viral on accident.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
But I
also think he making good music right now. But I also think that you do have some validity as what you're saying as Wack has made a lot of people angry. You feel me? Absolutely.
But the thing is this, I was saying a TikTok hit don't equate to a banger, not for nobody his stature that it had.
It had, so that I guess that's a question for the chat then. Do y'all feel like, I mean, because we really don't, we really, I don't know, some of y'all may think y'all know, but I really don't know what's going on as far as Blueface in music. So is Blueface aligning himself with Wack 100 hurting his career? I guess that's the question. Because from what these guys are saying, I mean, and I'm not saying that they're all knowledgeable about, because both of these dudes wanted to be or want to be somehow in the industry, and neither one of them is successful at what they do. I mean, we know who Suspect is, but as far as on the music right now, I mean, he's not like everybody at No Jumper who does music. You know what I mean? They're all damn near on the same level as far as being rappers and artists. Let's just be honest. You know, from Brick Baby to Sus to Munchie B to Ant. They all done music with somebody that's notable. You know what I mean? But none of them are like, you know, they're podcasters now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just to keep it all the way a stack. So when we talk about giving like what we feel like somebody should have already, I gotta question this too, though. I gotta question this. How can Munchie give somebody advice on where their career should be? If you know where Blueface's career should be, then why is it your career as a rapper? And I ain't even against Munchie as far as like on the podcast show. I'm just keeping it a stack. Like when I'm thinking about the conversation, why is it Munchie? Why then if you know so much, then why is it your career where you want it to be? Because I'm pretty sure if you had the chance to sign and make the money and do all of this shit, you know what I mean, you would do it. Since you know so much, why aren't you managing somebody? Matter of fact, why you go manage Blueface then if you know how to get him to where he needs to be? Now, at the same time, I got to ask the same question though. And I can imagine the answer is yes. Like, is there any type of doors that may not present themselves open for Blueface because of all the shit that Wack be on the internet and Clubhouse doing and saying? You know, I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it ain't, but let's just ask this question. So there's no labels? Because, I mean, true enough, a lot of these rappers that have been exposed over the last couple of years or whatever, and some of them, you know, Wack possibly having his hands in like making it a viral conversation online as far as people telling, right? You would imagine some of these artists whose careers possibly could have been hurt by some of the stuff that he's said about their artists. You could imagine that some of these people would feel some type of way towards him, right? Nobody trying to invest in Blueface. Man, don't nobody listen to Blueface past Arizona. Munchie, right? No. I'm not saying that he not right about. I'm saying how do he know how to make him a better artist? Like he's saying he should be charting again, but he with the wrong individual. Anyway, some of these labels or some of these people gotta be feeling some type of way. You would imagine. So maybe possibly some of the blessings that could have, you know, blessed Blueface might not have happened thus far. But as far as what he does, like I said, he's a content creator. I think he got it when it comes to creating content. Just monetize it.
Had like high success already. Songs with Cardi and all that shit. A TikTok banger, I'm go cake you. That's what that is.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, this shit was turning girl kind of hard too.
Yeah,
I ain't heard it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I ain't heard it.
And like Blueface has a cult fan base, bro, and it's I feel like spreading through the controversy shit with the reality television stuff. Like I think you think he has to pick one or the other.
No,
I think both are helping each other.
I think he has a cult fan base for his character.
For his character, yes, but then that makes people in turn post his music and be like, this shit is hard. I fuck with this.
People gonna fuck with
because I seen a lot of people post it over the weekend, and
when I hear people say you need to pick one or the other, you know what I mean? It reminds me of like Deion Sanders, somebody who could play baseball and football at the same time. Sometimes the games and shit overlapping with each other, right? Or them telling Jordan he couldn't do basketball and baseball. Not saying that Blueface is on those guys' levels because them is GOATs. But at the end of the day, man, when I hear people say that rappers shouldn't become streamers, rappers shouldn't do content, it lets me know that those individuals are out of touch with what's going on in the industry right now. Like, and you don't have to be a veteran in the industry. All you got to be is somebody that has observed rap over the last, let's just say, 20 years. Watch how the trends move. And you begin to see what becomes popular and what becomes unpopular. And I believe that not only are rappers understanding that it's not as many shows as it used to be, the shows ain't paying as much as they used to. And I'm not talking about for people like Kendrick Lamar and Drake and Rod Wave and NBA Youngboy. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the rappers that's trying to maintain some type of clout within the industry during a time where, you know, them smaller venues that was paying you like $25,000 ain't booking as much as they used to. When, you know, we talk about streaming, the streaming is all fucked up. You know, Billboard just announced that they weren't going to be using YouTube streams to tally some of them plaques. Some of that armor, you know what I mean, is what, or some of those Billboard charts is what helps you bargain at the bargaining table with the record execs of how, you know what I mean, valuable I am as an asset because of look how I've charted. Now with YouTube being gone, a lot of people that was charting on Billboard ain't gonna chart like they used to because you got somebody like NBA Youngboy who the majority of his fan base listen to his music on YouTube. So at the end of the day, these rappers are just adapting to the times. Not only are they streaming, but a lot of these rappers are beginning to getting other shit as well. Gaming. You feel what I'm saying? We got people like T Grizzly who making like a bag off a game. And I think even the game was playing like one of the games on streaming the game or whatever. So when I hear him say like, you know what I mean, you got to pick one or the other. Nah, you can do both. You can rap and stream. Hell, you can rap, stream, and game if you want to. I mean, you can get into whatever you want to, man. The days of just being an artist is over with. Nobody messing with a clown with a bunch of tats on their face. I do think, I don't know. Like, it just depends on what he wanted to get into. I don't see Blueface getting into a bunch of, like, acting. I don't know if he ever wanted to be an actor or if he can't act, but I can't see him getting into acting with all them tattoos on his face, though. Like, you're going to be the same character in every movie. The music business as a whole gets motion through social media, so you can't make it work. Yeah, then you might as well call it quits. Blueface can go up there and take over what seat that he wants to choose. Where the seat that what you call it? He's not marketable. At this point, I mean, if you basing it up, I don't know though. Like, I ain't gonna say he ain't marketable. It just depends on who you trying to market him to. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if we saying marketable like all across the board, no. But you can still market him to a certain demographic of people. And there's a lot of females. Blueface got a hell of a lot of female fans. A lot of his fans is females. I don't know, we're gonna see how it work out. Let's keep playing this though.
Just LA people, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I feel like
people are celebrities.
Let's watch this.
Yeah, let's watch this first. But right. Streamers and
in
stuff,
the music
different
industry.
assortment of people, you know.
Guy, but he's signed to your record label. You're double dipping.
All right, hold on. This is where Akademiks is gonna talk about Wack. I mean, about Blueface. They're gonna play it. Let me see if I can see what. All right, I see the because we're gonna just play that. Oh, it's only 46 seconds though. Damn. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me go back to the chat while that's opening up. He's walking drama king, and the bitches love it. They definitely love it. Like only gang members. I mean, he can get into like some of that adult. He can get into the adult industry, man. I think he got. I think he got a lane there. Because, like I said, the women like. You know what I'm saying? Like they all over him. So maybe he could make something happen with that. I don't know. What was the name of that? Though it's King Slime. I can't believe this is the only clip.
You're double dipping. Like, for example.
And that shit, every bit of. It's in that part of the video I was trying to see, too, on Akademiks page. Here you go, though.
So if you're the manager of the guy, but he's signed to your record label, you're double dipping. Like, for example, it's a conflict of interest. You know, I'm not going to get in their business, but I always knew Blueface was pretty stupid. I'm going to tell you why. Blueface is signed to Wack 100 and managed by Wack 100. Let me tell you how this works. When you sign to a label, they take at least half already. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. So of your 50% that you're getting, or less than 50%, he's still taking at least 20% of that too. It's double dipping. You get what I'm saying? So you never sign, you never get managed, or you don't have a management company owned by the people that also sign you. So if you're the manager of...
Damn. So, the ruler's back. What up, fam? What's going on, man? So I guess, you know, and I would have to basically see how many artists have ever been managed and signed to the same individual. I know at one time Suge Knight was a manager, but I don't know if Suge Knight was doing management and like signing people to death row though. I don't know. That is a I ain't gonna say I don't know, that's just kind of a different type of conversation. I've never heard that. So somebody said Akademiks reveals that Blueface is getting finessed. His manager, Wack 100, and losing over 50% by his manager, Wack 100, and losing over 50% of his earnings because he's managed by Wack and signed to his label. Is Blueface signed to Cash Money West or 100 ENT? I've never paid attention to what label he was on. Let me see. Look that up. Well, on here it's still saying Cash Money West. I don't know if he's still signed to Cash Money West or not. But it says in essence he signed to a division of Cash Money which uses Republic for distribution. I don't think that's right. Let me see. Let's go to YouTube. All right, what's the name of that new song with him and Stunner Girl? There it go. Blueface Stunner Girl. All right, let me see. Man, Stunner Girl got them cheeks out though. used to like I ain't saying I don't like her music no more. It don't say it. I was wondering if it said it on here, like on this. Let's see. No, I don't say who he signed to or nothing like that. But anyway, the hell with that. I used to like Stunner Girl, like, you know what I mean? I think she can rap, you know what I mean? I definitely think she a fire rapper, right? Her and Blueface in this video together though. I think she a fire rapper, but I just seen Stunner Girl run. I mean, damn it, I know it's a double standard, but we gonna speak on it. I just seen Stunner Girl run around with like 4 different niggas in like the last, 18 to 24 months though. Like, and I know they was all bashing it. And the one dude, man, I don't know, like she was in love with him or something. I don't know. He was always with her. Like he would always be in the videos. I think y'all know who I'm talking about, man. I can't think of dude's name though. But he like a Cali dude. I think he from like LA or something like that. But dude was with her all the time. But yeah, I think that she was with one of I think she's fucking with the like EBK dude, J-Bo. I think he was clapping them cheeks. Like, damn, Stunner just throwing that pussy. She throwing it around. I think Blueface trying to clap them cheeks. I don't know. It seemed like she was there at his house for 2 days streaming, 2 days straight. Matter of fact, she even cooked. Let me see. She even cooked for him. Is this it right here? Look, she was cooking for cuz.
Yeah, so you gonna show me your dance? Huh? Show me your dance. My dance? Yeah, show 'em. Show me your old school dance.
Man, she was in the kitchen for Blueface.
Get it. Your ass is stupid. Say what? I think that should be enough.
Hold on.
I must have put the smack down. Is this the best you ever had?
Of course.
Ooh.
Them was a couple different days, wasn't it?
So Stunner Girl has basically confirmed that she's been with.
That's a whole nother. Hey, them was 2 different outfits in the kitchen. She took her wig off and everything before she left his house. Yeah, he was over there smacking that, cuz. Look, they talking about her on here. Look, hold on. Stunner Girl clears the air on EBK J-Bo.
Material-wise, though,
let's see what she's talking about.
Damn. Ain't gonna cap me. You really a crash out too on the low, yo. On the low. Started to be on demon time with 2 herself, yo.
That's what she got me for now. She ain't on none of that no more. She finna just look cute.
That's a fact, as you should.
Do anything with.
Man, she out here picking and choosing, J-Bo. Gone. Your ass done got locked up. She not fucking with you. She just spent 2 nights at Blueface house.
No.
What you talking about?
1,000 things at once, man. Moving like the.
I'm from Nigeria.
For sure. Where you from, Stunner?
Sacramento, Oak Park to be exact.
So look, let me ask y'all a question, right? So when y'all in the studio, like, what y'all recording process be like?
I know hoes.
All right.
It's been like, bro, it's been some backlash for sure over the Stunner and Blueface link up, right? And what happened was, well, let's just go through this shit, bro.
Y'all see him? Y'all see my love? He ain't got no hoes.
Oh, so she got on the live on the FaceTime with J-Bo after she spent like a whole weekend at Blueface house. Tongue kissing Blueface.
Your money, you see it? Why is it not showing like that? I think I gotta put the light on.
Oh, it was just all good a week ago, right? This, that, and the third day was Lovebirds. I ain't gonna lie, that was way long. He been in jail for quite some time now. You know how that shit go, bro. Out of sight, slight, out of mind, or whatever have you. But I guess it was some backlash, right? You remember Stunner was, you know, what she was saying, bro.
Bitch, they're mad at me right now. See, if I was to be putting my circus on, it'd really be going up. My circus is I was getting to it with my circus for a couple days. I got told all types of stuff. It was just a lot going on.
So niggas is mad because Stunner Girl went and stayed the night over at Blueface house.
My circus was just like...
King Pill, he dropped his flag. We're going to get into that video, too. I want to get into Hefe's reaction to it, too.
I bet it was, bro. I bet it was, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't that hard to believe.
We got King Pill.
Right, but really, context clues, it really leads you to believe it was some reaching out and some disappointment, right, from the team or whatever, how you... Not only the team, but the other team. It's really the same team, bro. You know what I'm talking about? If you know, you know. We're going to keep it lit.
What's up with you and EBK J-Bo? That's another thing that I don't like that people are doing. Like, this whole time, okay, I'm not going to get too much into that because I just don't like, you know, whatever. But this whole time, that's always been my dog. We love each other. Y'all seen on the stream, whatever. And I just feel like people are just doing that because they're messy, straight up. That's just that. Like, and I don't like shit like that because y'all not gonna be playing on his top. He wouldn't let nobody play on my top. I'm not gonna let nobody play on his top. Straight up. And I'm gonna say what it is and what it ain't. So we been had what we had established long before he went to jail.
Sound like it's political. You know what I'm talking about? It's political, whatever, how you... And not only that, it's some, on some if you know type shit. They trying to keep it tight.
All right, whatever. Anyway, let's go to King Pill dropping his flag. King Pill. I'm no longer a blood. Oh, and then I forgot he grew up being a Crip. Let me see. King Pill. We're gonna watch Young and Hefe shit. Fuck out. Yeah.
It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. KBL, you a menace. Shit, yeah. There's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking
that walk, nigga.
5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Fake shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked.
He don't know how to move because they really from the streets. They never really had to lace up their cleats in the field. They don't know how real it can get.
Tell them,
I grew up
Bill.
around the Crips. Yeah, I grew up around the Crips. I used to be a Crip. Yeah, my daddy a Crip general. Yeah, I grew up around Crips to wear bulletproof vests and shooters in their neck. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Cam. When I was about 11 or 12 years old, I used to be a Crip. Before I was a big Paru blood general, I was a Crip. I was a Crip.
Like Crip Mag. Fight Crip.
Hell nah.
I was in general in LA. A lot to tell you this. Nobody ever brung this up because I'm such a in general from California. Was never brung this to nobody attention.
This nigga said he a general from California. Come on, man. We seen you in a video with the fingernail polish on. Down in Miami. You wasn't even in, or Florida, somewhere in Florida. You wasn't even in Cali. Man, Cali, get y'all's people together. This is the perfect, like if they had Cali corny cuz in the dictionary, this nigga face would definitely be one of the options that we would want to put next to that. This dude is corny as fuck, man. I mean, from the beginning, like sometimes, man, people will just make anybody famous. Like some people who like are viral or that people know about or like people is interviewing shouldn't even get like. Why is he even getting interviewed? Why is King Pill getting an interview? Somebody tell me, like, what has King Pill done to deserve to be interviewed? I'll wait.
But when I was around 10 to 12 years old, guy used to be a...
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what your check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. Y'all see the recipient of Hot Topics. It's your guy, Fiend Pill.
Hey, hold on though. In Ant's videos, they do numbers, you know what I mean? So this ain't no shot at his channel or his content. But god damn, man. How many times did it take you to say that little? Hold on, let's back it up. That little saying you be saying. Like, I wonder how many. Like, he might know it by heart by now, though. But I know, like, at one point he used to be fucking it up, and he like, damn, I gotta do it again. Like, he say this, like Ant say this shit at the beginning of every single video. It's a long intro. Let's go.
They don't care about number.
In general, from California, was never brung this to nobody attention. But when I was around 10 to 12 years old, guy used to be a...
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what your check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one, nigga. Y'all see the recipient of Hot Topics. It's your guy, Fiend Pill. So
people gotta, like, you gotta know me, cause I'm like, I can be silly sometimes. So when I'm being silly, like, I really don't mean nothing by it. I'm just clowning. Cause I like I said, I watch bros content a lot, man, but that shit funny. Oh, James, not Mr. Meacham.
He had this interview with Cam Capone, however long ago it took place. But I'm thinking in the social media space, this interview was dropped probably like 2 or 3 days ago or something like that. So I didn't tap into the interview, but it did come up on my algorithm. And I had read the title as well and seen some clips that was floating around on the YouTube space and stuff like that.
Right.
So once I watched this clip, go into this clip, hear what this dude has to say. And he comes out and say that he was a Crip. Now, initially, I thought it was a joke because a lot of stuff you can't take serious that's coming out of Fiend mouth because it's constantly juggling, circus acts, clown acts, and just wearing too many hats. I've pointed this out and exposed this many of times before in any time of speaking of this guy. So when he said that, I'm thinking he's just trolling for the views and trying to bring the hype to Cam Capone channel and get people to come view this because this is something very controversial, being that he's this big slide first member. He's Mr. 456 Paru, you know what I'm saying, the bloodiest, you know what I'm saying, the rag tied around his neck. Y'all see all the theatrical stuff that's been going on. So for sure, just because I don't rock with the guy doesn't mean if I...
Hold on, 83 people in here at once. I'm gonna need y'all to hit the damn like button, man. Like tap that. D Classic one said, Ant don't care about nothing but what the check say, but Ant the check says insufficient funds on it. I think most people don't. I think most people that like critique Ant, a lot of it got to do with either Wack or Adam and their issues with like the way that he addresses or don't address certain shit. I myself don't got a problem with young Ant Hefe, right? At all. Like his content cool. I be catching like he cover a lot of shit that I don't cover, you know what I mean? Because I ain't from Cali. So I don't be trying to get into like the street stuff, but I still be interested. Like, you know, I over the years, with having relatives from California, associating with people from out there, you know what I mean, as well as what's being put on the social media space, I do know a lot about, you know, certain things in California. I just don't speak on them because I'm not in California. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not from there. So I ain't getting into the street shit. So I watch people like Young Hefe a lot. And you know, and get my little information about, you know, what's going on. The stuff that don't necessarily got nothing to do with YouTube, but got to do with gang politics. I don't get into that.
See something that can be used as smut or disrespect, I'm going to automatically jump to the conclusion and believe it was being said or done. But this was from the horse's mouth. So, obvious from what this dude says that, guess he grew up in San Bernardino somewhere and his dad is from down here, LA. He exposes that his dad is the East Coast Crip. And he also exposes that his dad is the reason the war was going on between the East Coast Crips and the Florences, because his dad had allegedly robbed the Florences. Not my words, words out this guy's mouth of his dad actions that he says. So he say that he was catching trains all the way from San Bernardino down here to LA, and he was running blocks over there in the East Coasters, preferably the 6'9" East Coasters. Said he was over there as a kid. He was a block general. All the kids knew him. He was whooping feet. Rarely didn't have no relationship with his dad or whatever the case may be. And the dislike he felt that his father was showing him from early on is the reason why he stopped allegedly being a Crip and started following behind the Bloods. Now, as I said, I'm thinking it's a play. Really didn't involve myself too much in it. Then he started dropping names of guys you can ask and stuff like that. Did I ask any of these guys? No, but obviously it's some truth to it. And this was never brought up originally, but I guess this is something he just won't brought up before it is found out. Now, with all this going on, something else have happened that seems to be crazy.
Damn, and Hefe got all the information on King Pill. He said, with all that being said, something else did happen. Before I get into the video, I gotta tell y'all this too.
And I'm gonna get back into this interview, the rest of this interview. We're gonna take about 3-minute snippet of this interview, and y'all already know I'm gonna do my thing. It's the halfway and the half effect. But let's just get into this content, and y'all already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We're gonna commentate.
Long story short, and his son was my best friend, best cousin. So long story short, we all chilling on my granny porch. I'm saying I'm from 69th Street. I'm saying I'm from 6'9" East Coast. My name Infant Snoop. I'm going under my dad name on Bloods.
This nigga at the interview with a goddamn flask. Man, what's wrong with him? Hold on, I see my window looking crazy. All right, there we go. Yeah, my window looking crazy. All right, let's get it.
When he come from Vegas and he come to LA, he pull up in the Yukon, big ass chain on, LA fitted on. He jump out the car in front of 20 other little Crips my age. He get out the car and everybody's scared of me. Everybody know I'm the hardest little Crip around here. He get out the car. My uncle probably like 30 years old. He ain't even really my blood uncle. He from East Coast Crypto. He from 11-8. Named Stefan. On Bloods. Dark skin, long nose. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Man, he just gave this nigga a whole description. Like, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, that's a little too much. Y'all, you know, like, look, he gonna give this nigga a whole description, his name, what gang he from, and everything.
Friend, best cousin. So long story short, we all chilling on my granny porch. I'm saying I'm from 69th Street. I'm saying I'm from 69 East Coast. My name Infant Snoop. I'm going under my dad name. On Bloods, when he come from Vegas and he come to LA, he pull up in the Yukon, big ass chain on, LA fitted on. He jump out the car in front of 20 other little Crips my age. He get out the car and everybody's scared of me. Everybody know I'm the hardest little Crip around here.
Man, wasn't nobody scared of your goofy ass.
Get out the car. My uncle probably like 30 years old. He ain't even really my blood uncle. He from East Coast Crypto. He from 11-8. Named Stefan. On Bloods. Dark skin, long nose. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
You might as well give him the height description, the cell phone number, his address, because you gave him every fucking thing besides his social security number, my nigga. God damn. With the long nose. Y'all know who I'm talking about. No, we don't.
He on the porch. He on my grandma's porch. Soon as my dad walk up, he like, hey, cuz, you know Mook took your name? My childhood name was Mook. I don't know who gave me that name.
Hey, why y'all ants ass in the chat, though? Hold on, they said Ant just be making up words, man. Shit. Somebody said, and we just gonna conclude that there. Hey, man, come on. Why y'all ants ass like that? Oh, man. This social media. Socialize, man. Hey, y'all tripping. Why y'all ass like that in the chat? Oh, man. Chatterbot Sugar Ant, y'all crazy. And it's not just a content creator. That nigga a word creator.
But they call me Mook. I guess I was a stupid little baby. They call me Mook. I don't know what they come up with this name. I heard the shit on Lion King when the Simba said something about the stars and the kings in the sky, and Timon said, what Mook told you that? You feel me? But long story short, my uncle Stefan tell my dad, hey, you know Mook claiming Infant Snoop. You know he claiming your name. He like, hell no, cuz he ain't hard enough. Just say that in front of all the kids right there.
Now keep in mind, he said that he was running all the kids. He said that he was actually, you know what I mean, everybody out there was scared of him. Now you know damn well if your dad pull up and say that ain't no way in hell I'm gonna say that my son is soft. Like, you gotta be a soft ass nigga for your dad to say like, oh nah, he ain't hard enough to have my name out here. Like that's your son. Your daddy knew you was a sucker, man. You out here doing all this goddamn hollering on the mic.
Now all the kids that listen to me, if I say we finna go shoot some shit, if I say we finna go rob the store, whatever I say, and he say that in front of everybody. And I'm like, what? You feel me? And that right there is what turned me off to like really hating Crips. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, this is how I grew up.
He started hating Crips because his daddy told him he wasn't hard enough. So he went to wherever he went to and joined the Bloods.
On 83rd my whole life. I grew up on 83rd between Main and Broadway my whole life. So a lot of my family members is Crips. That's just how it was, you feel me? My first time holding a pistol. A Crip, my Uncle Lala from 76 East Coast. Put the pistol in my hand when I was 8 years old.
So this interview right
He just told on his Uncle Lala. My Uncle Lala, he gave me the Yustal when I was only, how old he say, was 8 years old?
Versus Crips, that's just how it was, you feel me? My first time holding a pistol. A Crip, my Uncle Lala from 76 East Coast. Put the pistol in my hand when I was 8 years old.
So this interview right here, right? And I could be wrong, just giving my opinion. I'm thinking this interview right here has prompted and trumped other things that have not been spoke on. So he dropped this interview, right? Exposed that he was a Crip. Now, I want to say this is not the first time that this has been said.
Yeah, I wouldn't do nothing with King Pill, man. Your ass is going to jail. He gonna get in the interview and tell everything.
Now, I don't have to go on a Rolodex and go months down the line back into 2025 or whatever the case may be and see exactly when it was said. But I know it's been a million hats being worn, whether it was a pimp hat, whether it was nail polish, or whatever the case may be. But, so basically it's obvious people has it wrong. So the story that came about that he was a Crip somewhere out there in San Bernardino, you know what I'm saying? Or at least he was running with some Crip dudes out there, hanging with them, Crip clicking or whatever the case may be, before he went and joined up with the Pyrus.
Hey, it remind me of like the movie Colors. Like I know a lot of y'all done seen the movie Colors. Like remember they was in the alley and they was in the alley with the little Crips and the police, they pulled up on them. And it was the old nigga, the dude that played, I think it was the dude that played Bobby Johnson, OG Bobby Johnson, but he was in Colors though too. And they got the jacking him up. He had the fake braids in his hair. They got the jacking him up. He was in the alley with the little Crips. They got the checking tattoos. They checked his tattoo. He had blood tattoos. I think he had red on up under his coat. They was like, oh, you a blood, you over here with a Crip. And the little Chris was like, oh, we gonna kill you. I think his name was High Top. We gonna kill you, High Top. That's what this is reminding me of. This nigga King Pill is High Top from Colors. He was a Crip who turned blood.
Now, as he said out his mouth before, he was just banging Pyru, really didn't know what was going on until some Pyrus got up on him and basically told him he would have to pick a Pyru specifically. Yes, Pyru, but we got hoods. We got Lime hoods. We got Homley hoods. We got Mobs. We got Westside. We got Capanellas. We got Ludas and so on and so on. However, being that he was from out the valley at San Bernardino, it wasn't no San Bernardino Pyrus or nothing like that. So I guess the closest thing to him would be the 456 guys. Guess he got us put on in jail, and that's what he joined up with. Now, before that, as we see and as he is spelled, he was a 6'9" East Coast Crip, or at least claiming. And he was claiming Infant Snoop. So obviously his daddy is one of the Snoops. His dad didn't have no recollection of him banging East Coast, of him running the block, him beating these dudes up, or having these dudes follow behind him as he exposed. And
Hold on. Tell us again.
And that's what he joined up with. Now, before that, as we see and as he is spelled, he was a 6'9" East Coast Crip, or at least claiming. And he was claiming Infant Snoop. So obviously his daddy is one of the Snoops. His dad didn't have no recollection of him banging East Coast, of him running the block, him beating these dudes up, or having these dudes follow behind him as he exposed and saying that these dudes would do anything for him. If he told him to grab a pistol, go get cracking, he had that much power at that age. Now, however, Seems like his pops pull up on the block one of these days, and one of his pops' homeboys tell him like, "Hey man, you know your son banging the set." Said his pops off the rip like, "Hey man, ain't no way he not hard enough. Say he not hard enough in front of all his little crew members or anything like that." And I guess that, denounced them and demeaned them to where it made him have a hatred towards his father and the Crips. And allegedly out his mouth, he went up and joined the Bloods. I mean, I can't say what was going on in his mind or how he was living and, what prompted him to do what he did. But obviously his daddy turning him down made him go turn.
Hold on, Ant. We got to back it up real quick on Ant.
Allegedly out his mouth, he went up and joined the Bloods. I mean, I can't say what was going on in his mind or how he was living and, what prompted him to do what he did. But obviously his daddy turning him down made him go turn the Bloods and hate Crips in his whole entirety. Now, it looked like that this interview had brought on other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure his chats was flooding with Trader and other Bloods. Like, man, I knew you was a turncoat. I knew you was funny. I guarantee you some of the people.
That's what his blood homies was saying in this chat. And
his daddy turning him down made him go turn the Bloods and hate Crips in his whole entirety. Now, it looked like that this interview had brought on other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure his chats was flooding with Trader and other Bloods. Like, man, I knew you was a turncoat. I knew you was funny. I guarantee you.
I knew you was a King Pill. I knew you was a turncoat. I knew you was a traitor. That's what the Bloods was saying when they was calling him. Turncoat. Traitor.
Some of the people who wasn't going against him and was some of his main supporters in the beginning probably have came out and said things to him. All right, oh man this, oh man that. But I know they tripping because after this interview, now we got King Pill coming on record saying this. And I guarantee you, if this not a play, it definitely have something to do with this interview that just dropped. And that's just my opinion of the fact of the matter.
Out. I want to get on here and I want to let everybody know that I'm finna become a full-time fighter. I'm putting the gangs down. And
hold on. I might be tripping. Hey. All right, I know that's like the Eye of Horus right there. I don't know what that is. They're like one of them old men on Lord of the Rings. You got tattooed right there. But you got a cardinal over here. Are those like snowflakes? That's what I want to ask about is these things right here. Is them snowflakes. Like, I hate when people get like tattoos on your face. Like your face tattoos gotta be on point. Like you can get some like, you know what I mean? Like everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody. But a lot of people, including myself, got some like tattoos that we wish we didn't have. Like I got a few tattoos. I'm like, damn, I done got a couple of them covered up over the years, but it's a couple of them I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have got that. You can't get them on your face. You can't get I shouldn't have got that tattoos on your face though. When you go for a tattoo on your face, that shit gotta be on point, man. Like, why would I have like nothing goes together? The Eye of Horus, the wizard Gandalf from fucking Lord of the Rings in the middle. I don't know what that red stuff is right here. Maybe it's a rose. I think maybe the color faded. But then you got damn snowflakes, cardinal, dollar sign. That shit look dumb as fuck, bruh. Like, King Pill ain't got one tattoo that's like a nice tattoo. Everything that's on him is bullshit. You cannot get bullshit tattoos on your face at all.
I'm putting the guns down and I'm picking the gloves up. I'm folding my flag. I'm dropping my flag. I'm leaving with flying colors. No smut on my jacket. You know what I mean? Tap in with me. If anybody feel any kind of way about me saying I'm dropping my flag and folding my flag up, I'm becoming a full-time fighter and a full-time father. If you feel any kind of way, tap in with Friday Night Fades and sign up to get it in with me.
I'm dropping the flag.
You know what happened? They seen that video and found out you was high top from Colors, and they probably summoned your ass to the hood for a DP, and you said you wasn't going, and now you dropped. So you just came to us because you got rejected by your daddy because he knew you was soft. And this ain't the first time they done heard that he was supposed to have been the Crip at one point in time. This is just the latest time. Kids, don't join gangs, man. Be friends with who you want to be friends with. If you want friends that's, you know what I mean, from this side of town, that side of town, and you want to go where you want to go, man, just do that, man. Don't join no gangs, man. This shit is dumb. It's stupid. This man then ran his mouth in the interview, and now his ass is grass in the 4-5-6 community.
Y'all know how I go in this media space, right? So one of the good old supporters sent this to me and or made sure that this got to me, and I seen this. So when I first seen it, I really didn't want to open it up because I don't have time for any of the theatrics, and I'm like, man, obviously this dude is saying something with my name in his mouth if one of the supporters sent it to me. So going against my better judgment, I looked down at the title and I seen something with some non-affiliate stuff. That's what made me jump into this segment. I opened it up, look in there, and what just came out of his mouth is what I heard. Now, like I said, with dealing with this character, you don't know what's fake and what's serious and how to take stuff. So even when I heard and seen this, I'm like, dude trolling. He's trolling again, trying to get motion or get himself moving in the algorithm again. Because I just didn't find it to be true that he went out here, Slide first, all these videos.
Last week, he told Stunner Girl she was not a blood no more. This week, he not blood no more. Shaking my head. See how that shit worked? Now, a motherfucker who told somebody they wasn't a blood last week, a week later, you dropping your flag because you got your loud ass on Cam Capone News and told. We should go watch the whole interview and see what else his dumb ass said in the interview.
Videos, creating all this madness, dissing other gangs, and just the clown stuff that was being promoted on camera by him and a camp of dudes that he kept with him. I'm like, man, this got to be some type of ploy or plot. And it still could be, but I kind of did believe it a little bit once.
Steffi Weffy 883 said, smacking Aunt Hefe, smacking Aunt is diabolical.
She started saying, hey, man, I dropped the flag, man. Whoever feel how they feel, they just feel how they feel, man. Dropping the guns, full-time fatherhood and full-time fades. And we'll see how long the fades last, whatever these Friday night fades or Friday night sign-up fades he's talking about. So, obviously, it looked like he's dropped his flag.
All right. Let me see. What else we got on the menu? I know we got to get to this Adam 22 and 4 Extra business, too. We got to get into that, though. Man, they said Bosco got his ass whooped by, man. Bosco, man. Get over here. I'm looking, motherfucker. How you gonna let Rich Grinder put you in a submission hold, bruh? Like, you let Rich Grinder put you in a submission hold. Did y'all see that shit? Rich Grinder and Rich Trapper. Rich Trapper and Bosco 100. Did y'all see they got into a little altercation? Let me see. Rich Trapper Bosco. Bell Pepper Nose. Man, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. It said part 2, so let's go to part 1. All right.
Now let's talk about Bosco. Los Angeles podcaster Rich Trapper was recently seen being pinned down to the floor by Bosco. The incident reportedly followed an altercation between the two. Eyewitnesses say the...
Hey, man. Hey, Cali, man. Y'all gotta relax, man. I'm be for real. Cali gotta relax. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say Cali. Like, LA County gotta relax, man. There's something wrong with... There's something wrong, I'm telling you. This shit is hilarious, bruh. Like, just for somebody even just had this picture, it says, Los Angeles podcaster seen being pinned down to the floor by Bosco, saying, let go of my chain.
Confrontation escalated quickly, with Bosco overpowering Rich Trapper in a heated moment. This event has sparked conversations across social media, with many weighing in on what led to the clash and what it means for both personalities moving forward. As more details emerge, the story continues to develop, keeping fans and followers on edge.
Let him go. Let go of my chain. My chain pop, I'm gonna break it. Get his hands. Get his hands. Why are you playing? Bosco, let him go. Let go of my hands. Get his hands. You got his hands.
Man, these niggas looking like some clowns.
Why are y'all doing this? You got his hands? Come on. Y'all got his hands? Come on. Get his hands. Let him go. You got his hands? Get off of me, bro. Get off of me. Y'all good. Bosco. Let go of my chain.
He want them to hold Bosco's hand so Bosco don't hit him with that bing, bing, bing real quick. When he
I'm doing that. Bosco, get off me there. Get up.
Man, come on, dog. Bosco versus footage displaying. Yeah, let's go.
Go my chain pop, I'm gonna break it. Get his hands. Bosco. Get his hands. Why are you playing?
Hold on, please. If you just as hype as me right now, man, like and hype me up.
I be seeing blood. I'm like, blood. Everything you was like, blood. I was like, blood. I did the color purple on blood, like blood. Everything, like blood. Everything you wish for me, blood.
Breaking news! The legendary Blood from Queen Street himself got in the bare knuckle brawl with Mr. Trap News Network Rich Trapper. They said after punches was thrown, they went into a full MMA match with grappling, choking, and everything. And this is how it went down.
Let him go. Let go of my chain pop, I'm gonna break it. Get his hands. Bosco. Get his hands. Why are you playing? Bosco, let him go. Let go of my hands. Get his hands. You got his hands? Why are y'all doing this? You got his hands? Y'all got his hands? Get his hands. Let him go. You got his hands? Get off of me, bro. Get off of me. Y'all good. Bosco. Let go of my chain. I'm doing that. Bosco. Let go of my chain. Get off me there.
Man, I don't know who in the blue shorts is. You gotta get some draws your side. You out here ass all out like Stunner Girl.
So that's the dude he talking about. That's the dude who actually got them to go there. They was actually going to talk to a dude that be organizing like them. Now I ain't gonna say necessarily celebrity boxing matches, but those boxing matches that like Bosco be signing up for, like when them and Gonzo and them got into their little, you know what I mean, their little bag or whatever. That's where he was at. I don't know why Rich Trapper was there though. Nah, Bosco turned it down.
I'm gonna get you. But we gotta get to the bottom of this. I want to know how it all went down. So first, let's hear from Bosco on his side of things.
Look. Show your face, man. Look at blood, like, love to show your face, blood.
No, I don't like using Bosco's Instagram stuff. We ain't gonna listen to Bosco. Yeah, Bosco be tripping.
Pause. And everybody knows Rich Trapper got a crib blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Plus, I don't know, but if those grinding rumors are true, like my guy Money from Demon Time Exotics would say, if he's really the trap booty bandit, the anal cavity, the rectum lever, could have had Bosco easily in a rear naked choke. Pause.
Yo, let's see. Oh, he reversed it on him. Oh, put the leg on him.
Look at his balls.
So we gotta get Rich Trapper's side on this. Let's hear from his point of view on how it went down.
Short story shorter, y'all remember Bosco was hanging out with the that snitched on me. So, got up on Bosco. What's happening, man? What's the deal? Wookie bam, blah, blah, blah. Turned down, he don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it all in the video. He don't want nothing, blah, blah, blah. So, what y'all gonna see is where the video start is, he throw a little BS sucker punch. Hold on, let me see if we can see. No, nothing. He throw a little BS sucker punch, and Bosco get choked bad, bro. Bad. And you hear it start off by saying, Lil Ninja, you could lose your life in this mucker. You know what? You're not gonna hear that because I gotta censor it out for YouTube. So you actually gonna just see me woo-wopping with Bosco. But regardless of the fact, ninjas can say whatever about that.
Dang. I might have got clipped. Let me see. I'm still alive. Damn, why can't I see it up on the thing though? Hold on, y'all. Oh, there you go. All right, it popped back up. All right, we cool with this though. Rich Trapper doing interviews for promotion. All right, come on. We're gonna get back into that, man. I want to get into this whole Forrester's Adam thing, man. So let me see. No jumper clips. Oh no, matter of fact, let's go to the video where Forrester said he gonna break Adam's jaw. We gonna start it there. Here it is.
All right. 4 Extra, Baby Runner.
Vernon Avenue.
No damn. Glad to have you guys here, man.
We'll get into that X4. We'll get into that X4 tonight. I'll pull it up. I'll pull that up next. We can get into that next.
Man, y'all been... It's been a lot.
Yeah, it been a minute. It been a minute on 4-0. It's been a minute.
First real interview.
Might as well do it on a platform that I came to. Vernon Avenue, you already know. My boy Cam. Let's lock this one in, run it in one time.
For sure.
I know everybody been waiting on me. See, I've been sent back seeing some shit. We'll get into it.
It's been a lot, bro. I mean, the sporty face.
First off, talk about my hood bitch. That backyard, supposed to stay in that back on here, you get what I'm saying? He trying to go viral and trying to get his little stuff on. I never get up here and here on Vernon Avenue, I'm against that.
Oh, okay, I see a lot of people making a big deal about him sitting down with Munchie B and going back to
shout out
sitting down with
Face.
no jumper after you're in Adams.
Because that leads into our hood politics.
Out of that though, Adam though.
Oh
You
yeah,
feel me?
West Side folks.
Yeah,
We're gonna get into that
that
too.
part. You
With his
feel me?
J-Cat ass, we're gonna get into that too. You get what I'm saying? That's for sure what we gonna get into. But for right there, you get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? That's my homie, my cousin, Vernon Avenue, Crenshaw the Fig.
Nightbug.
Vernon Avenue, cuz. You know what I'm
Gangland.
saying? So
Shit was
that
trash.
shit was trash. On Vernon
He
Avenue.
lucky I ain't frying. He lucky I ain't frying,
The
bro.
cold part about it, his cat ass still playing. He's still playing. And then you see talking about he's always gonna be my BFF. Bitch, what's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with this?
Okay, we'll catch y'all after the DDT.
But did you see? But then you see, he said, "I'm calling you out for a fade," and you know what I'm saying?
I want to fight the homie, cuz. Shut your ass
Westside
up.
40, I'll break your
That's
jaw. Now get the off, nigga. I will break your jaw. I don't even pay attention to shit like that because cats like that, he just want clickbait. Right now that we saying this, as soon as he see this,
All right, so he said he was gonna respond.
he about to go make right now. He about to clickbait this to death. Man, nothing. You serious? He want to fade.
He definitely responded, man. And I don't know, Adam. You know, sometimes you really can't tell when Adam is joking or for real. But we gonna get into this, man, because he definitely said he'd call them people on 4 Extra.
Weren't we talking about 4 Extra?
What up, Third?
Yeah.
Guy, man.
OG Third Aside in the building.
He said that he breaking your jaw, you getting 2 black eyes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when I look at him, I just see one big, mushy, sad dude. Like, he just looks like life hasn't been going that
well. They did
well.
a lot of cardio. They walked from Crenshaw to Fig.
Yeah, and they were talking I never heard him say the one Hoover diss on camera before. And I heard him say it in that.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like things are heating up over there.
Yeah, but they just did that. So I guess DC Baby Draco, he cleared to go wherever the fuck he want to go because he was over there for 5-6 hours.
And he was in some blood. He was with the Rolling 20 Bloods right before that.
Before that.
Yeah.
So he's back doing his hood vlogs.
Yeah.
Thanks for Wack 100. I opened the gate back up.
There you go. Hey,
you see what I'm saying? They can say what they want.
Wack know how to make something about him. Congratulations. If Wack do something for you, you gonna hear about it. 9 times out of 10, he gonna talk about it. Like, yeah, I did that. Who you think did that? He was talking about the Pooh Shiesty situation the other day. I think it was on the same live stream, and they was talking about how like Pooh Shiesty got into an incident down, at a club where he had a strap and some money in his back pocket or whatever. And I guess one of the people in the crowd took some of the money from him. He pulled out a strap, and allegedly this is what they accused him of. They ended up accusing Pooh Shiesty for busting in the crowd, and somebody ended up getting hit. It was a security guard. The tape came up missing. Allegedly, the tape came up missing, and who made or is insinuating like they might have had something to do with it. Whether they did or not, I don't know. But if he do something for you, you're gonna know about it.
Won't.
I mean, he keeps shit at least a little interesting. Myself personally, I would not want to do the things that he does in terms of actually going to all these different neighborhoods.
You think they're gonna find him somewhere?
I'm not saying that. I don't necessarily think that he's really done anything that would make, if he even got packed out, I'd be kind of surprised. It just doesn't feel like, but actually, I did see a video of him talking hella shit the other day. Just being like, that I'm the best who did it. Without me, they ain't got nobody else. You want to see it? He was talking hella shit.
See that one. I didn't see that one.
I seen it on Instagram, I think. Instagram.
I didn't see that one.
This was the first time, honestly, that I was like, oh, maybe they will do something to him. Because he's really kind of running his mouth in this clip.
Well, here's the thing. A dude from another hood can't necessarily float around all them hoods.
Maybe it's not on his Instagram. I don't know where the f*** seen this thing. But, yeah, I mean, I don't really think they got, reason to
You see what they asked him? How do you know, bro, we won't just right now just pop your ass out right now for going to all these hoods?
Who asked him that?
The 20s. You didn't see that clip?
For real?
Hell yeah. They got him in the projects and them buildings and said, yo, bro, you a trip. You over here with us. We could just right now just turn around and just dog your ass out.
Mm.
What makes you so comfortable running around all these neighborhoods doing all this shit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. The dude gotta have some heart, bro.
I was thinking about going on Instagram Live and just calling the police on 4 Extra to just let them know that he was threatening to break my jaw.
Nah, get the out of here with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
He was gonna go on. This dude was gonna go on and say after you called him. That's the crazy part about it. Adam, you called him out for a fade. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's being serious or if this is just content or what's going on right now, because the stuff that Adam 22 just said, is kind of crazy. But then again, you got to understand what you're dealing with. So that's why I said, the streets got to understand social media, or it's gonna be a long day. You're gonna get some situations that pop off, over the social media shit. It's gonna happen, but people be talking that shit to Aiden Ross and Vlad and Adam, about what they'll do to him. But you ain't doing nothing but sending yourself to jail. The man just said he thought about getting on Instagram and calling the boys on 4 Extra, because 4 Extra said, you called me out for a fade, man, I ain't doing that with you. I'll fuck around and break your jaw. That's what he said. He ain't threatened you. He told you what would happen if y'all did get into a fade. That's why I'm not fading you.
The truth. The dude gotta have some heart, bro.
I was thinking about going on Instagram Live and just calling the police on.
He's gonna go on live. He's gonna do a live stream on Instagram and get on the other phone and call the police to let everybody know, including 4Extra, like, hey, this dude threatening me.
It's the truth. The dude got...
Man, hey, yeah, somebody said Spody Face better not come back there after that. I'm just saying, like, man, that whole Spody Face, 4Extra, X4, like, triangle, like, the shit they got going on, man, is crazy as hell. Like, again, I'm not even from there, right? I don't even know I don't know nobody that know none of these dudes. How the fuck do I know about everything that took place out there? And y'all don't want me to talk about it, but y'all put it on the internet. Like, anybody can talk about that shit. A lot of the stuff I choose not to talk about.
Gotta have some heart, bro.
I was thinking about going on Instagram Live and just calling the police on 4Extra to just let them know that he was threatening to break my jaw.
Nah, get the f out of here with that shit, bro.
You don't think?
Are you okay, bro?
Well, I just figure that they might want to know that I've got a known gang member who's done like 10 years in prison for attempted murder, and he's claiming he's going to break my jaw.
You said you was going to whoop his ass first.
In a boxing match, yeah.
Okay, well, what's the problem? He's responded.
No, he's saying he's going to break my jaw in real life. I was thinking about calling the
Would you not try to break his jaw?
In a fight? Sure, yeah. You got one hand.
So what are you talking about? He's responding to YouTube antics.
But it didn't sound like antics. That sounded like a real
He was laughing when...
Nah. I ain't with... Nah, that makes sense. What you just said makes sense. It says, so don't break his face because you might go to jail for breaking Ninja's face and face death. What the fuck? Nah. Right. Because you break my face, I'm smoking you. But nah, I'm saying, like, me, myself, I agree with what you're saying, but that's what 4Extra's saying. 4Extra's like, oh, he ain't gonna fight at him because he'll break his face. Now, I don't know if he's saying he wouldn't do it because he's gonna go to jail. What I'm saying is these street dudes got to know who they dealing with, because the streets don't imply here. You put your hands on somebody over here, your ass going to jail. They're gonna tell on you. Frederick Jala, Poetic Flacco, he didn't say he calling the police. Akademiks, he done told you he's calling the police. Like, I don't know how many more examples we need. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's some street niggas on the internet that you can beef with, and then you can put your hands on them and you ain't got to worry about them calling the police. You feel what I'm saying? But, I mean, I get what you're saying, though. No. I know that. I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, like, they better know who they, you know what I mean? You going to jail. Aiden Ross told them they going to jail. You know, so I say, and I agree, like I say, keep your hands off everybody. You know what I mean? Just keep your hands off everybody, because there's consequences to, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And over this content, it ain't really like, for me, some of the shit they be getting into it about ain't even that damn serious. You know?
He said it.
A hardened gang member slowly
not doing that.
Descending into obesity.
Says, what did you give a fuck about if somebody was a hardened gang member? All you got in the building is hardened gang members.
Well, I'm glad you're admitting that, because Lush is a Sereno general, and there's many other such examples. But I decided I didn't want to do that. But don't play with me, 4Extra, because if you lay a hand on me, I will be calling the police instantaneously, and I won't do a boxing match with you.
Adam, trust me. Okay, let me give you a little game. Sometimes people lay a hand on you without touching you. So if that ever happens, you're not going to know until you wake up.
Okay.
It just happened.
Sounds good.
They probably going to throw a sheet over your head.
Sounds good.
If they smart, they won't say nothing. But you'll be able to tell by their what their nationality was.
Okay.
So what he probably should do is send the Mexican homies so it don't sound like a black
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. It sounds like a bunch of fantasy shit to me. Okay, did you watch his diss song about me?
No, I didn't even see it.
Oh my God, it's
also
crazy.
He did a diss song. I thought he did a video over there, but I didn't know that was about you.
You guys see this, bro?
Oh no, I didn't see.
We'll cut it out for the full version.
I didn't hear this.
Wow. Okay. Cam Capone for extra.
Is this what he shot with DC Baby Draco?
Gangbanging. Adam 22 diss. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What is that?
It's on Cam Capone.
I believe you are both rapping and gangbanging. It's very strange to see you saying.
I'm scared to play it though. That nigga can't rap. Man, y'all know damn well 4 Extra cannot rap. Like 4 Extra is like Crip Mac on steroids at this point. Let me see.
Oh, blood. You see us out here, though? Dead home. Fuck stains.
Smooth stains and girly. Niggas know what the fuck going on. Main people.
All that, nigga on love. All that VSOP shit.
I shot in your face.
Yeah. Why buddy, cuz? Oh, burning down. This what a nigga getting out here. I saw the nigga getting on the dead home. Oh, 40 grip, nigga, run it up. On the dead home. Oh, nigga, DS, bitch.
808 cut. Damn. Who thought I'd make it like this? Damn, cuz, imagine if I didn't make it. What a fucking nigga would be at? Right somewhere on the...
Man, now that I'm old, you know what I mean? I got this gray on my hair and shit, on my face. Like, when I be seeing these videos, like, these members out here throwing all these signs up, I really can see, like, how young these motherfuckers is, though, man. These is like kids.
Block. Dead homies, gang banging.
Damn, cousin got fat in the motherfucker. That's what Adam was talking about. He said 4 Extras and put on ball a light 40 for sure. Hold on. He gonna talk about it. Did I go away from that? Damn. All right, we'll go back to it. He said he put on a light 40 for sure.
Hey, Khalid, slap that dude. DJ Flair, make the money flip. If I was rapping in the booth, I'd be gangbanging.
Hey. Hey, 4 Extra. You got a little chunky, cut. Look, I'm trying to drop it back down, though. So I've been actively working out. But, I mean, I get it, because he did have the injury and stuff like that. But, dang, man, cut neck look crazy right there. What he said, he can't lift with his fingers blown off. Shit, he still can get on the goddamn... He's still can get on the treadmill or something and go on a diet. God, man, listen. Somebody called him 40 extra pounds. What the fuck? Come on.
Gang banging and shit. Yeah, homie.
Hey, Khalid, slap that dude. DJ Flair, make the money flip.
If I was rapping in the booth, I'd be gang banging. If I was
everybody like they need to take a bath. I can't even let this shit play.
Rapping in the booth, I'll be gangbanging. If I was rapping in the booth, I'll be gangbanging. Certified crip in the hood, nigga chain swinging. Bitch, I'm on the block in the hood with the Crips. You better not get caught slipping, sliding down this bitch. Nigga, we gon'
You better not get caught slipping, sliding down this nigga. Yeah.
chase you down, nigga. Hit you with the twitch. Make a nigga bash, nigga, have a nigga twitch.
Hold a nigga, cuz. Stop getting caught slipping. Stop sliding through this bitch on a dead homie. Find in that booth.
Stop sliding through this bitch on the dead homies, nigga. Y'all heard Big 4 Extra?
I'm gangbanging. I'm on a block on hood, so you better hope I'm in that booth, nigga. Cause I'ma catch your ass flipping, and I'ma make your ass flip, nigga. On the dead homies, I'm sliding through this bitch. Every single day. If I ain't in that booth, I'm on a...
Oh, he don't rap no more? He just talk?
If I was rapping in the booth, I'd be gangbanging. If I was rapping in the booth, I'd be gangbanging. If If I was rapping in the booth, I be gang banging. Certified crip in the hood, nigga chain swing. Bitch, I'm on the block in the hood with the Crips.
You better not get caught slipping sliding down this bitch.
Nigga, we gon'
That was the same verse. Oh man, this dude is not a. This is who Big Back. Just hold on. All right, man. Yeah, I don't know what Forrester got going on, man. This shit is crazy. Oh, Spody live. Spody face over there live. King AK-47, Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Mane. What's going on with that Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Mane shit? Did anybody do like a documentary on it? Hold on, y'all was asking about that X4 shit too, though, right? But hold on. I want to see like some deep. I just want to see what they. I just spelled Pooh Shiesty wrong and shit. Yeah, there we go. Gucci Mane responds back. This snitch right here. Now listen, hold on.
Trapmore Gang, there are some absolutely wild rumors going around about Pooh.
He all the way over in London or wherever the hell he at. How the fuck he know what happened? And then let's just watch this shit.
Trapmore Gang, there are some absolutely wild rumors going around about Pooh Shiesty. Now, we heard a day or so ago, I talked about it on this channel, that there was a rumor going around that Pooh Shiesty had been arrested, he'd been sent back to jail, he didn't pass go, he didn't collect $200. They was saying that big Pooh Shiesty might have got in some trouble. Then everybody said, no, it's all good. Ain't no trouble with Pooh Shiesty. He's all good. He's not in trouble. He didn't get arrested. Now, some people thought that was cap and damage control. Some people thought maybe this was all just a little...
Some people thought that was cap and damage control. Man, talk about culture appropriation. Man. We'll let anybody do anything, man. Sometimes I just be embarrassed.
Bit of promo, but now we're hearing some absolutely insane rumors going around Reddit and beyond. They're saying word on the streets is Yo Gotti took Pooh Shiesty from
Yo Gotti. Word on the streets is Yo Gotti.
Gucci Mane, and word in the streets is Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Mane for his wedding ring and watch and made him sign out the deal that he had with him. You heard it here first. Now, this has been going around a bunch of places. Some people are saying Abraham Lincoln level of cap. For real, no way this happened. It's almost rage bait. Sounds like some shit you got from ChatGPT. They're saying... Hernandez Govan, my guy, I might call him. I'm going to give Hernandez Govan a call at the end of this video, perhaps, all right? And we're going to hear what he has to say. But this story has been flying around everywhere, okay? And they're saying, word on the streets, Yo Gotti took Pooh Shiesty from Gucci. Word in the streets, he robbed him for his wedding ring. That's what's going on around, okay? This news is going...
All right, so they said that he robbed him of his wedding ring and all of that shit. But... I just seen somebody put in the chat too. Let me see. What is we watching?
Trapmore Gang, it has been a crazy few days with rumors circulating, future fiance, all of that stuff back in the day, and that probably...
All right. So Gucci Mane just posted a picture though with his ring because they said he got his ring took. Here it go.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see.
Hey, yeah, Shiesty, he home. He still on the label. 100%. Oh yeah, Shiesty, I got big plans for Shiesty, man. Yeah. That's who I've been waiting on, Shiesty.
Yeah.
So and Pooh finna come out too.
Damn, they want worse.
That shit gonna drop you down.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Man, listen, man. I've been listening at these rumors. I didn't say nothing. I've seen numerous of people talk about this. I didn't speak on it because I felt like it was not even nothing to be speaking on. Gucci Man getting robbed for his ring and for his chain and all. Gucci Man come back and showed his chain and his rings today, and nobody's produced the chains online. Nobody's produced the rings online. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I'm just chopping it up with you. Get in the comments and let me know how this supposed to really went down. I'm hearing Pooh Shiesty had something to do with it, but then you see he was down with Pooh Shiesty. He's pretty much telling you that he rocked with Pooh Shiesty. So I just trip off the internet because the internet has such influence and the internet has so much power over certain people's thinking. The way that people move is just so evident that they trip off of what people think about them on this internet. I mean,
hey, shout out to dude. What's his name? Boss Talk 101. Hey, shout out to you, man. But listen, and how many views is this shit doing? I mean, it got hella views. He like at 6,000. He like 7,000 views right now. He got 344. Yeah, shout out to you, man. But goddamn, man, just come on.
If I was Gucci, I wouldn't even came out and said anything. But at the end of the day, he definitely want to come out and show for that what people saying he not in agreement with. Did it happen? Didn't it happen? I don't know what happened. I just know, did he go buy a new ring? Did he go buy a new chain? Did he get his back and everybody on the hush hush about it? I heard numerous of people talking about it. Is Pooh Shiesty still in contract with him? Out of the contract with him? I have not the slightest. When you look at
this nigga, don't know. Man, hold on. I don't want to disrespect. I mean, because some people take me saying that it was a little bit of disrespect, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This nigga don't know nothing about nothing. He just said, I don't know nothing about this. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about if he on the label no more or not. But you knew everything else about the ring and the jury because it didn't come up on the internet yet. Man, listen, dude. This shit ain't that serious, man. People make these videos more difficult than they gotta be. Like, just edit that shit out. I would have just edited that part out because you sound like you don't know, but you do know. Motherfucker, make your mind up. I mean, take it back.
About it. I heard numerous of people talking about it. Is Pooh Shiesty still in contract with him? Out of the contract with him? I have not the slightest. When you look at it up on the internet, you see earlier today, and I seen it when because I follow Gucci. I seen on his page, and I'm just pulling back up to make sure he ain't posting nothing else since I've seen it on his page. Gucci, man, because I just bought that episode book, man. Shout out to Gucci in that book, man. That's a damn good read. Y'all need to go check his book out. Because he definitely been through some stuff. I done met him on numerous occasions. He looks to be in better condition than he ever been right now. To be quite frank, it's dope when you can change your whole...
And this old nigga killing it, man. I told y'all he had like 7,000 views on this shit right now. 74.35 and counting.
Whole game and change your whole strategy and get on. They saying, you know, that woman changed him. Well, them women will change you, and probably for the better. Here it is right here. No, he ain't posted nothing else since then. His last post, he's showing his ring, he's showing his chains, he's showing his Gucci fit, he's showing splits, the diamonds. So that's what he showed. He's showing you this for a reason. For some odd reason, he felt like at liberty to show that, you know, everything he got is still his. You know, he talked about, and I showed that. Shout out to Big Facts. He showed earlier. He talked about these guys coming home, Pooh Shiesty.
All right. Salute the old school though, but we gonna move on. What else? I kind of watched that too long. Let's see what.
No rumor right there, Trap. That's now I confirm that. You know what I'm saying? That's factual right there. You know, Gotti even confirmed it himself.
Yeah, he listened to that damn. All right, I think that might be. I don't think it was nothing else that I wanted to really go over. There's a few niggas live right now. I think that might have been it, man. That I was gonna come on here and talk about. I've been looking at a lot of this political stuff too going on, man, but that ain't my lane to talk about. But I've been watching it though, like ain't nothing going on, man. Just want to bring y'all stream, man. Y'all know how I do, man. I think I done touched on everything we was gonna touch on. Oh, we ain't get into that X4 situation, though. I might say that for the next time they go. I think it was on Aunt Hefe shit where he called in and was talking. And I guess Baby Runner responded. Damn. I didn't know that Baby Runner responded that with that long of a video though. What's that on Rockstar channel? I ain't even about to try to listen to his shit though.
Doing all the at the end of the day, bro.
He might hit a nigga with a copyright. Alright, man, yeah, so I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We'll be back with another live, maybe tomorrow or something like that. Day after.